Hey guys, hope you're all crispy and crunchy, and welcome back to this perfect music. Oh my god, I'm still in love with it. No, sorry, welcome back to Yuri's route of DDLC Purist mod. Last time we avoided some new violence with my blonde classmate by just going out of the club room and don't give a fuck. And now we're at the park. Now we bought some books apparently, and what they are all about, we'll find out hopefully soon, if we do so. Anyway, it's the end of another school week, our first one since getting back together. Yuri delicately selects a book from the bag. How about In the Stranger's Grove? Sounds great. Yuri nods in satisfaction, and we assume our familiar joint reading position. We place a book in our laps due to the lack of a desk, but it otherwise works the same. We start reading together. The only sound we produce is the turning of pages at a steady pace. I lose track of time in the tranquility. I'm so absorbed in reading that I'm startled when Yuri pipes up. Did you see the set of emails going around this week? I'd been hoping this wouldn't come up. I just wanted an afternoon to relax with Yuri and forget about school trouble, but I guess this was unavoidable. Yeah, guess that Kai kept his word, huh? Yuri nods, bearing a neutral expression. Yes, he did. The slightest grin forms on Yuri's face. Although, it is slightly amusing to see what he came up with about us. I mentally review what the newest round of emails contained. Yeah, I guess he was more desperate this time. Man, if people believe this stuff. I shake my head, knowing full well that some people certainly still would. Do the emails bother you at all, Yuri? She pauses to consider her response. Do they bother you? Hey, you can just turn the question like that. Never mind. I sigh as I plan out my own response. They still kinda do, if we're being honest. That someone is trying so hard just to put us down. But I've got you, as well as the rest of the literature club. I think I'll manage. We don't need to be scared of the words of a hothead and his lackeys. Yuri leans in closer. I'll manage too then. I put an arm around Yuri, who matches my move. It's less convenient for reading, but I think we both prefer this position. We resume reading, the pace returning to what it was before. I notice that Yuri's left sleeve has fallen back enough to reveal scars. Yuri notices as well, but she doesn't pull her sleeve back up. She keeps them visible as she speaks once again. I think I'm going to start looking for a therapist. She faces me with a quiet confidence. I'm ready now. I'm surprised, but mostly relieved. Yuri, that's great. Do you need any help looking for one, or... I'll let you know if I do, thank you. Of course. I can see Yuri is already becoming more sure of herself. Spending time with her like this, it reminds me how thankful I am that I can be with her. It's hard to put the book down, but we eventually reach a stopping point. Yuri puts the book back in the bag, and we stand up. Shall we be off? Yep. Geez, we apparently teleported. We join hands and exit the graveyard. New books in tow. Yuri told me that I should be the one to take them home. Had a good day today, Yuri. Book shopping, reading here, it was really nice. Yuri smiles warmly. I'm glad, I enjoyed today too. We should do this again sometime. Absolutely. An idea comes to mind. I'll get her this time. You know, Yuri, I'm lucky to have you in my life. Yuri blushes at the surprise compliment. Well, I'm even luckier to have you. I expected something like this, but a warmness spreading across my face betrays me. We're left goofily smiling at each other as we walk together. I guess this is once a draw. The school year goes on. Oh jeez, I thought this was the end of Yuri's route. Jesus, why are we teleporting so often? I feel like a full-blown member of the literature club now, all the more with Yuri at my side. Yuri continues to grow and stay true to herself. Any public opinion be damned. I, too, can say I'm doing better for myself. I've kept my outbursts under control, and I can say with confidence I've found a place where I belong. We're never directly confronted by the bullies group again. They stick to emails among the minor things, but even that dies down. Or maybe Yuri and I just ignore it more and more. It doesn't really matter. Right now, we have each other, and that's what's important. We can continue to grow together and overcome challenges, and we can talk to each other, whether life is easy or hard. We can work and figure things out, one day at a time. Oh no, now that's the end! Well then, that was completely unnecessary for me to do that as an extra video. That's not even 10 minutes, isn't it? Shit. But it doesn't matter. And I think what I've noticed is that if you get a bad ending, you have a black screen with white text that says end. And if you get a good ending, you have a white screen with a black text that says end. But that's just a side note. Anyway, we're back to Monica. What? You want me to comment on what you've done? Here's some sort of congratulations. Haven't you already said that before? Huh. What else is there to say? You've saved Yuri, didn't you? She's getting help and has a pillar to stand on when all those nasty rumors come around. You two will run along holding hands, reading books together, the whole thing. Or so the game says anyway. Really though, what's up with all these kids at school? At this school? Jeez, what school did we even enroll into to have all these kinds of people? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter to you. After all, you're happy with Yuri. And there's anything left for me to say though? Is there anything left for me to say? Not that it really matters in the end. Don't let me keep you from being happy. Do what you want. Alright, so this is mostly the same as before. We have a Natsuki's route ended. Just some little differences here and there. Okay, that was Yuri route apparently. I didn't expect it to end it that quickly, especially not in that episode. But, well, actually, it's been 6 episodes of the Yuri route now, and I skipped the whole, like, regular part of the game. I guess it's pretty average for it to end here compared to Natsuki's route. I think Natsuki's was a bit longer, but just maybe about half an hour or something. Alright, but I enjoyed this route as well. I kind of have a hard time waging what route I like more, if I preferred Natsuki's route over Yuri's or the other way around. But actually I shouldn't talk about that now, because we still have 2 more girls to go. Next up will be Sayori, probably. And then I think there is still a Monica route, even though we don't really have an option to go after Monica in the original game. But I've looked through the game's files and it says that there are different Monica files which make me assume that Monica has her own route too, but we'll see about that. Okay, for now, this was the Yuri route. I absolutely enjoyed it. What do you think about it? Tell me in the comments if you want to, and I'll see you all in Sayori's route. That doesn't quite fit my outro, but anyway, I'll stick to it. Bye!